Hello, it's me, the real life Saiyan. If you don't know me, I play a lot of TF2. I was just playing around earlier. I wanted to think of like some new weapon concepts because this game gets a lot of weapons, right? It's a bunch of new content, it's the most freshly updated game ever, right? Right. Right. Anyway. I was thinking of some weapon concepts for Sphee, because Sphee is he's a very fun class, and I think a lot of that is because of his weapons. He has just some of the most fun weapons in the game. He has like, you know, the big earner, which is like a cool like speed on kill thing. You have like you have the Conniver's Kunai, which is just one of the most like high risk, high reward weapons in the game. There's the Ambassador, which is just the tryhard, and there's the Diamondback. Why is the Diamondback in the game? It's literally the most broken thing ever. Like, but that isn't a discussion about this. This is a discussion about brand new Sphee weapons in the game. Team Defense Fort II. So my first weapon concept is a new revolver for the Sphee. Now, the Enforcer has often been said, why not make this a building buster? However, I've seen the Enforcer as more of a one-shot, one-kill kind of weapon. You come out in your disguise and come out and then you shoot them. It just doesn't work particularly well because it's busted and programming doesn't work. Get on that, Valve, if you ever update this game. But a building buster weapon for the Sphee makes sense. That's his main purpose. He has a weapon that has no other purpose other than destroying buildings. So I've thought of this idea. It's because when a building is being sapped, it actually gains some damage resistance. Not sure why. I've always thought a damage vulnerability would make more sense, but hey, I think a weapon that could pierce this resistance would be a really good idea for a weapon. Is it would just give like the Sphee a lot of like. It can make the Sphee like better at taking down buildings, which is sort of what it's meant to be. However, the problem is it's really hard to destroy a building because as soon as the engineer sees you, he's just going to kill you easily and just repair his building. So giving him a revolver that can easily just do damage to that building makes sense. However, there has to be a sort of penalty to this. So I was thinking earlier of a less damage to players, but then I realised that's just going to make people try and prioritise the knife more, which is not what I want to do. Because I think the knife is incredibly overused in Sphee's gameplay, and I think the revolvers need to be more highlighted. So I thought, why not give the revolver 4 bullets in the clip rather than 6? This would mean that you'd have to make a choice, either unload all of your bullets into the sentry and then presumably die to the engineer, or you could unload only a few bullets, maybe 1 or 2, and then if the engineer comes, you can try and deal with him. However, you know, it wouldn't be as, like, successful and all that. My next idea was that of a remote detonated sapper. So the way it would work is that you would walk up disguised to a building, and you would plop down the sapper on it, get the hell out, and then you, from a safe distance, you would activate the sapper, and it would start working. So you wouldn't have to like immediately run up to it and then die because the engineer sees you put the sapper on. Because this weapon will have two, like aside from the remote detonation, it's also invisible and then it's not invulnerable. If an engineer has suspicions, they can whack it with their wrench and hopefully destroy the sapper. So you wouldn't be perfect. You wouldn't be perfectly invulnerable. Now this sounds pretty overpowered, right? So I believe that it should only be able to deal with one building at a time. You're going to put it on one building, whether that be a dispenser, a teleporter, or a sentry. It would only be able to take out one at a time. So this could be really helpful for taking out like a single really troublesome teleporter. However, it would be horrible against sentry nests, which I think this could lead to a cool little risk-reward system where you have to think to yourself, is it worth using this? Because the way I was thinking of it, like, you can't, like, just remove it instantly. I was thinking you have to manually go over to the building and remove it in order to, like, get the sapper back, unless you just sap the building and destroys it anyway. So this could be I think this could be a fun, cool little weapon. Now, my next idea is a little more out there, but I think this could be, if it's done well, one of the most fun weapons in the game. It's a knife, okay? It's a standard knife. It can maybe have a little bit less swing speed or something, but you can throw it. You can do a Call of Duty Tomahawk and just throw it. And if it lands in a back, yeah, it does like loads of damage. It does like the damage of a full backstab. But the thing is, if you throw it and you miss, you can't just pick it back up. You have to either wait for it to reset, or you have to like go to an ammo box. You can't just pick it up, because that could be really spam heavy in certain maps, like the entirety of 2-4, because it's just a tiny corridor. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed these weapon concepts. These may or may not be broken, but hey, I'll leave myself open to discussion. I want this to have a little nice discussion in the comments. So yeah, feel free to discuss in like your own ideas and what you thought of my videos in the comments. Oh, bye for now, and I don't have a thing I say at the end of my videos, so arrivederci.